Winston Churchill is famous as our leader during the Second World War. He became Prime Minister on the 10th of May 1940. He took over when things did not look good for Britain. A lot of the other politicians wanted to give up and agree peace terms with Hitler. Churchill had to stand up to them and inspire the whole nation to fight and never give up. Here's a quote from Churchill early in the war. "We shall defend our island, whatever the costs may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender." Winston Churchill is impressive because he did not believe in giving up. He really struggled at school. Churchill's father, Lord Randolph Churchill, a Cheam pupil, had very high expectations of his son and was often quite angry with Winston. Churchill struggled at Harrow and he failed his entrance exam to Sandhurst twice. He eventually passed on the third attempt in 1893. Churchill also had a speech impediment. He had a lisp and couldn't pronounce the letter S properly. He worked hard to try and correct his speech problems, and he often took long pauses in his speeches. This helped him, and it made his speeches more dramatic. Here's a quote from Churchill on his school days. "In all the 12 years I was at school, no one ever succeeded in making me write a Latin verse." Winston Churchill frequently found that things didn't go his way, but he would always try to overcome his challenges. Here are two examples. Firstly, when he was thrown in jail. Winston Churchill went to South Africa as a war correspondent. He was captured and thrown into a prison camp. He hated the idea of being stuck in prison. On the night of December the 12th, 1899, Churchill climbed the prison fence and made a break for freedom. Winston became famous for his daring escape. Here's the second example, when he failed to become an MP. Churchill's first attempt to enter Parliament was unsuccessful when he was defeated in a by-election for the seat of Oldham in Lancashire. Churchill stood again for the same seat in the 1900 general election. This time he benefited from his fame after the prisoner escape, and he was elected. Churchill was able to persuade people in Britain to never give up because it was generally how he saw things. It was in his own nature to never give up himself. Think about some of the struggles he had. He struggled at school and had to retake his exams again and again. He failed to get into Sandhurst. It took 3 attempts. He struggled with his speech, but he turned this into his own dramatic way of speaking. He was thrown in jail, but he escaped. He failed to become an MP, so he just tried again. In summary, Churchill is an inspiration, not because he found things easy. He just refused to give up when things became difficult. When I struggle with things, I think of Churchill, and remember that he didn't find things easy. It reminds me to just keep trying. Churchill was an amazing man, a true icon. The last words on this should be from Churchill himself. He said this: "Continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking our potential." Churchill, you are so right. Continuous effort, that's the key to success.